Welcome back to Play and Trade Guitars. I'm John, that's Zach behind the camera, and we're here to check out the newly announced Epiphone 150th Anniversary Collection of really awesome guitars. I'll tell you all about them. I'll let you hear them head-to-head in a performance demo, and if you'll stick with me to the end, I'll give you my raw, honest reaction on each model. I'll tell you everything you need to know if you're in the market for these guitars, and I'll give them a final score. I'll also tell you what other Epiphone models you can compare them to, but I think you'll find these represent a great value with some really amazing features. So at the top, if you're in the market for these guitars, I don't think they'll last too long, so click to buy using our link because it does support our channel. You get fast free shipping, and you also have easy payment plans, including no credit check, no interest payment plans on several of them. Makes buying new gear super easy. With that said, let's get to work. I'm playing the new collection, the 150th anniversary, which includes the Wilshire, the Crestwood Custom, the Sheridan, and also the Zephyr Deluxe Regent. Beautiful archtop guitar. I'll tell you all about these four guitars now. Let's get to work. So Epiphone has a 150-year history, and these four guitars represent Epiphone-specific releases, mostly from the middle of the century. And this is the Wilshire, really cool guitar that came out in 1959. And this is going to be the most stripped-down offering at a price point of $899. It includes a really nice hard-shell case. And here's a key feature of three of the four models. It has Gibson USA mini humbuckers, so high-quality electronics in this guitar. You've got a Laurel board, no binding, so again, pretty simple appointments. This one's going to have the fixed tailpiece, so if you want a stripped-down, simple-to-play, lightweight guitar, the Wilshire is beautiful. I love the Pacific blue finish too, really nice metallic finish. Just a lightweight guitar, and you'll hear it in action. This particular Wilshire has a slim taper D neck, and it's 1.68 inches at the nut, 0.78 inches at the first, 0.87 at the 12th, and a super lightweight 6¼ pounds. These mini humbuckers have a lot of nice clarity, a little bit less low end, more clear quality out of the mini humbuckers. These are Gibson USA mini humbuckers, and they read about 6.0. You'll find these humbuckers on the Crestwood, the Wilshire, and also the Sheridan. All right, check this out, California coral finish. This is gonna be the Crestwood Custom for an extra $100 at $999 USD. You're gonna get a few dressed up appointments like binding on the Laurel fretboard, and you're also gonna have, check this out, the Trematone vibro arm, which is actually, I really like it. It's kind of a smooth rolling playing experience for a subtle kind of tremolo effect, not really meant for dive bombs or anything, but I think it sounds great. You'll hear that when we plug it in. Same mini humbuckers, great finish, and a little bit heavier just because it has the hardware. This one came in at 6.6 pounds. And again, these humbuckers read at 6 bridge, 6 neck, and about 3 combined. Neck measurements were real similar compared to the Wilshire on this Crestwood. We were at 0.79 inches at the first and 0.88 inches at the 12th. Again, pretty slim neck. Check out the Sheridan in the collection. This also has the Trematone arm, which is really cool. It's got real mother of pearl and abalone inlays, and same skinny neck. This was actually the skinniest neck of the bunch. This one weighed in at 0.76 at the first and 0.86 at the 12th. It also was the heaviest of the group. This one came in at 9.1 pounds. Beautiful cherry finish. Each one is just available in the single finish. And this is cool. I've not been able to play one of these before. This is the Zephyr Deluxe Regent, fully hollow body archtop guitar. These ones have Epiphone NY or New York mini humbuckers, and they have a very old school sound and a very unique characteristic, which you'll certainly hear when it's plugged in. This guitar has a beautiful ebony fretboard with cloud mother of pearl inlays and a block up at the 15th. And it's just gorgeous. You got the Vinyl Life Epiphone and the real old school Epiphone logo, which I love. And you know, Epiphone was the biggest competitor of Gibson for years in the jazz age, building big jazz box guitars. And Epiphone was king at that time until Gibson bought them. And a lot of players wanted to play these beautiful guitars. And this is a nice ode to that era from Epiphone in this collection. Beautiful guitar. It's also nice and lightweight. This one weighs in at 6.7 pounds. It also had a slightly thicker neck at 0.83 inches at the first, up to 0.93 at the 10th. I would give you the 12th, but already kind of like an acoustic guitar, you're gonna run into the neck by that point. All right, let's plug them in and see how they sound, and then I'll give you my honest reactions and tell you which ones you should buy on the other end. See you there. All right, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the sounds of this collection of beautiful guitars. I'm gonna start by comparing and reviewing the Wilshire and the Crestwood Custom. These are really exciting because they haven't been available from Epiphone in quite some time, and I think they nailed them in this collection. The fact that they have the Gibson USA mini humbuckers and that beautiful hard shell case is a big selling point, and both of them were really fun to play. I like the stripped down approach of the $899 Wilshire, and that's gonna have just kind of a no frills approach. It does not have the oval acrylic inlays that you'll find on the Crestwood Custom. It doesn't have binding and it doesn't have that tremolo arm, but it played fantastic. Keep in mind it has a skinny neck. It's ultra lightweight, which makes it really comfortable to play, and you got that hard shell case. It's awesome. As far as the Crestwood Custom, I had a lot of fun playing with that tremolo arm. The binding on the Laurel fretboard does look sharp, and that orange finish is awesome. This one is at $999. Now between the two of them, keep in mind the upgrades are the hard shell case and the Gibson USA mini humbuckers. I guess the most direct comparison, if you want something similar for less money, would be to look at, I guess, any number of the Epiphone SGs in the Inspired by Gibson collection. And the most direct counterparts would be the SG Standard from Epiphone, or you can get the one with the Maestro Vibrola, which would give you some of the effect similar to the tremoline arm found on this one. However, when you include the addition of the Gibson USA mini humbuckers and the hard shell case, I still think these are a better value, and if you want my honest opinion, I believe these will fly. I really think that these ones will sell out because they are exciting, they haven't been available in a while, and they do represent a great value. If I had to give a score to the Wilshire, remember I give scores based on overall playability, overall sound, and overall value. Playability, I'd give it a 9.0. Overall sound, I'd give it a 8.6, and overall value, I'd give it a 9.2. That gives us a score of 8.9 on the $899 Wilshire from Epiphone in this collection. Moving on to the Crestwood, playability, I'd also give it a high score. For the Crestwood Custom, I give it a similar score, maybe just one tick lower. I gave the Wilshire an 8.9, I'd probably give this one an 8.8. I'd only detract a little bit. While I love the tremoline arm, it is an extra $100, so it's gonna lose a little bit in value, but it makes up for it if you want the binding, the oval acrylic inlays, and that tremoline arm. You can be the judge of that. Now between the both of these, I was super impressed with them. The only quirky kind of drawback I noticed is that the volume tone is a little clumsy to get at. And other than that though, I didn't have any problem with these guitars. I do prefer guitars with a thicker neck, so I will tell you again that these are on the slimmer side. However, it didn't get in my way. The gloss finish felt great on the guitar. The finishes themselves are beautiful. And I'll just tell you honestly, straight up, I was really impressed and excited about these guitars as soon as I pulled them out of the case, and especially when I played them. So both of them do their job excellent, and I give them high remarks, and I would definitely recommend them. Moving on to the Sheridan, our semi-hollow Sheridan. These also have the same pickups as the Wilshire and the Crestwood. It has those Gibson USA mini humbuckers. They sound really nice. Now this is kind of a crowded field in terms of comparisons for Epiphone, because in looking at the 150th anniversary Sheridan, you can also look at guitars like the same priced Joe Bonamassa 335. You can look at the Sheridan, which was just redesigned with mini humbuckers. However, those are not Gibson mini humbuckers. That's at $999. And you can look at any number of 335 or Sheridan models, including the Sheridan Pro 2, the 335 Dot for much less money. And all these, to be honest with you, are really good. The only drawback about the Sheridan I found in this case is that it was 9.1 pounds and it was heavy. That's been kind of an overriding theme of the semi-hollows. They are a little bit on the heavier side, so keep that in mind because you will feel it in the back. I thought it sounded really good. I'd give it an overall score of 8.4. And then the surprise in the bunch, this Zephyr Deluxe Regent was a lot of fun to play. Big jazz box, sounded beautiful. It does not have Gibson USA pickups because I really think they're going for the kind of homage to the pickups of the day when this was a popular guitar and being built by Epiphone. It has the Epiphone New York or NY mini humbuckers, and those had such a distinct and unique characteristic of tone that I have not heard on any other archtop. So I think in terms of being unique and giving a sound that I can really work with, you can hear in the playing demo, it was a lot of fun to play. The guitar itself was super playable. I give it high remarks for having the ebony fretboard and the real mother of pearl clouds, which were just beautiful. Cosmetically, I thought the guitar was great. That case I can't get over, and it's nice that they include a hard shell case because a guitar like this should have a hard shell case. So those are definite points for value as well. At $12.99, it is on the more expensive side, but it was certainly inspiring to play. And if I had to pick between the Sheridan or this, I would actually probably end up reaching for the Regent just because it was so much fun to play and something totally different for your collection. Also because there's so many competitors, even from Epiphone with the Sheridan, that there's probably better or comparable options for less, depending on what you're looking for. But with the Regent, since it's kind of a one of a kind and it's limited in this collection, I would definitely recommend it. And I'm gonna give that guitar an overall score of 8.8. So really, if you stack it up, the Crestwood and Wilshires, I believe, are the standouts. I think those will sell out fast. The Regent at 8.8 is gonna be for somebody who wants that big hollow body jazz box, and it was really inspiring. If that's what you're looking for, this certainly delivers. And then at a respectable 8.4, the Sheridan kind of is at the end of the pack, however, still a great guitar. I can't fault any of these. They were beautifully executed. They included great electronics options and hard shell cases. So let me know in the comments which was your favorite and tell me which one you're gonna buy. And remember that when you're ready to buy this or any other gear, you can click to buy using our link. It really does help us, and you get all all those benefits. Thanks for hanging out with us. Check out our premium channel memberships and make sure you subscribe to Play and Trade Guitars because you can be in it to win it. We are giving away a Gibson Les Paul Deluxe Gold Top guitar. Sign up via Gleam, all the entry information in the description, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next demo. Watch one of these videos, be in it to win it, and let us know what you thought of the 150th anniversary collection. See you next time. Thanks for hanging out.